joining us for Talk Pittsburgh. It is Monday. It's President's Day, and our resident president of fun, Ron Smiley, is joining us today. We need to get you some more coffee, sir.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I appreciate the compliments there. Yeah. President of fun. Who knew? All right, I'm happy to be here as always. It's a good day with a lot of people off and warm up coming up as well.
We cannot wait for that. I've already had the questions. Can I wear shorts this week? We do have a lot planned this Monday, including a trip to France without leaving home. We're going to explain. That's coming up.
Yeah, and also speaking of travel, now's the time to start booking your summer trips, from picking a destination to booking flights as well. Are you ready?
I am so ready to get out of Dodge. Plus, we are introducing you to a South Fayette senior with serious drive on and off the course. How he turned his love of golf into a growing apparel brand and the big plans he has after graduation.
All right, and today is a good day to talk about this. Did you have to work, but the kids had it off? It's the struggle we all know, but a solution is out there, and Boaz is showing us around a new place that's promising to help.
With Aviv. Hello, little Aviv. That and so much more coming up this hour. First, though, your local headlines in under 90 seconds in today's Berg Eye View.
As we keep an eye on Butler County now, Chilla Cassiadelle joins us with the details. Chilla.
Well, Sham, Erica, the man police say was behind that attempted kidnapping, is now in custody. And as for the woman they say he tried to kidnap, she was actually able to escape from him at a convenience store.
Since 1994, I've been here, and it has been a pleasurable ride all the way. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
They're going to be getting, interestingly, a baseball version of a consultant at Pirate City tomorrow. You may know him. Paul Skeens is going to get to know him, and so is this pitching staff. They're going to get advice from former Pirate and one of the more popular pitchers back 10 years ago, A.J. Burnett, a special guest invitee of manager Donnie Kelly.
Love that. Love A.J. Burnett. You know, he was from my high school growing up in Little Rock, Arkansas. If you're dreaming about warmer weather, maybe down there in Bradenton, Florida, you're not alone. Travel planning is already heating up for 2026. In fact, you're probably behind right now if you haven't made those plans. Heather's looking at the biggest travel trends and why Pittsburgh's part of the conversation.
Well, with the warm-up coming this week, you were just talking about that, Ron, and that feeling like you've just had enough of this winter. This is the time most people start planning and booking summer travel. This was really interesting from the New York Times Travel Trends report for 2026. They used one word to sum things up: uncertainty. And that's really because of global and political news. However, people are still expected to travel. And with that, what we might see more of are what they're calling micro vacations to more exotic places. Experiences will also be high on the list when people are booking. And of course, costs will play a big factor. The New York Times, again with that word uncertainty, says this year we'll see the haves and have-nots really driving those prices. According to their article, this two things can be true at the same time is spot on. People with money to spend are spending on bigger and more luxurious travel, according to the New York Times report, which might drive up some of those costs. But if you're budgeting, people are cutting back, which in some cases might actually make some costs a little bit more affordable. So let's dig into some of their top destinations. Once again, because of the exotic, unique appeal, we'll see more cooler weather escapes like Iceland and Scandinavia. Nature-focused trips to national parks. We actually talked about that towards the end of last year. And trips to smaller cities like Asheville, North Carolina, and Burlington, Vermont are all hot for 2026. Also cultural hubs that feel more authentic and less crowded. And as for those micro vacations that the New York Times talked about, they're not just to smaller cities, but places like Egypt and Barcelona. Yes, on a micro vacation. Here's the question. How big will travel be here in the U.S., especially with sports dominating once again? The World Cup will be in 11 U.S. cities. And of course, for Pittsburgh, the NFL draft will be huge for us here at home, with this being a big test for our new terminal, which, as you know, just opened in 2025. Not only is it supposed to be able to handle increased passengers coming into and out of Pittsburgh International, but they're also adding new and expanded routes, including the return of nonstop service to Dublin starting in May, plus additional routes and frequency to popular destinations like Los Angeles and Florida. And going back to our lovely city being a destination outside of even the draft in April, Visit Pittsburgh says the city continues to gain national attention as an affordable spot known for its food science, sports, festivals, and walkable neighborhoods. So I do think we'll see, as people are exploring these smaller cities like Asheville, I think that Pittsburgh could be in part of that discussion. I think we'll see
so
that.
too. Yeah.
But it's interesting to see, I think, these micro vacations if you're heading away for a long weekend,
right,
we're going to London for our long weekend micro vacation. I think that people are saying, I have less time, less money, but I still want to go.
All right, so here's the thing, and I don't know if you realize this. Pittsburgh International has a direct flight to London that is nice and easy to go. I mean, you can be there just in a couple of hours.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know, right there. And it is so, it's just like you were just saying, a micro vacation, super easy. They have multiple trips every week.
And for
so
you,
to get there and to get back.
You just recently took a pretty big trip. You went to Turkey, which is so cool.
Right, yeah, went to Turkey, Istanbul, went through the London area. There is myself, the Blue Mosque in the background, one of their big tourist destinations right there. The lamps, the shopping that was there, it was all fantastic. Obviously the drinks and the food also were really well done.
I know you guys always go to like Lollapalooza.
Yeah,
you do a lot of really cool trips with your family. Are you planning anything special this year?
We plan on going back to Lollapalooza this year. Hopefully we get to a beach somewhere. Just like you guys were mentioning, though, with prices where they are and with where we can go flight-wise, it's almost as easy just to go to maybe Portugal or to Spain as it is to go to Orlando, Florida at this point.
Well, I mean, we were looking at prices just to get down to Florida for us, and it was like $3,000 for 5 flights, and you're like, can I go somewhere else?
Right.
Maybe I can't go to Portugal for that price.
You know, so you can kind of think outside the box. Maybe places that are a little bit off of the, you know, where not a lot, off the beaten path, where not a lot of people are going, but could be just as special.
Well, we know a lot of people spend the long holiday weekend skiing or maybe taking a quick trip, and one author has made it his mission to encourage people to use this time, though, to travel and learn about our president.
Yeah, very cool. Heather had a chance to talk with author Bill Cleveland about his new book, Presidential Road Trips.
I have gone to all of these great presidential sites all over the country. In the book, I feature 100 of them. I think I've been to 97 of the 100. So we're talking presidential homes and grave sites and places where presidents would hang out, and, you know, some quirky museums that have some presidential history. But I really wanted people to be able to go out, take a road trip, especially people that love to travel, and be able to go to these places where you can actually take a public tour or go in and see things, not just a quick drive by. And so, yeah, it's a cool history lesson for folks.
And so for us here in Pittsburgh, you know, we're so close to so many different places. Like, I know it's not a far trip for us to go to DC, but there's some other good gems in your book that aren't too far from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and you're lucky being in Pennsylvania. You have some great presidential history, of course. Philadelphia with Independence Hall, and then you know, Lancaster's got James Buchanan's home. There's one that's kind of close to Pittsburgh. I don't know if you know this. So Trumbull County, Ohio, has a great presidential site. William McKinley was born there, and then they have a really cool memorial for him, and then a replication of his childhood home, which is there. But you're not too far from Virginia, which has the most presidential sites of any state in the country. Ohio, as I mentioned, has got a bunch. New York. So you guys are in a pretty good location to go and check out some sites.
Was there anything surprising that you learned in all of this when you were doing your research and going to the majority of these different locations?
I'll tell you what was most surprising is, and especially in today's day and age, we all have these preconceived notions of presidents and you know, their backgrounds and how we feel about them. But when you're standing in their homes, you know, you're standing in the kitchen, that FDR used, or Dwight Eisenhower, or whatever. When you're walking through their homes and you're learning about them personally, you start to see them as human beings, which maybe sounds kind of weird, but at the end of the day, you know, they're just human beings like you and me. And so when you start learning about their kids and their grandkids, and, you know, little things that they like to do around the house or the farm or whatever, it kind of makes you take a second look at these folks, and it just kind of humanizes them. That to me was very interesting.
Have you ever been to any presidential sites, like outside of DC?
No, I haven't. But you're just saying that you have been.
So my mom lived in Vermont for a long while, I mean, about 20 years.
Yeah,
and
she just moved back, right?
Yeah.
Like within 2 years ago.
Within 2 years, yeah. And I remember her telling me about Abraham Lincoln's son's estate in Vermont. Okay. So it's called the Hildene, and this this place is sprawling. It's huge. And so we were able to stop by and visit that. And it's really neat because it feels like you're walking through history when you step into their homes. And you know, it's just really neat. I highly recommend it.
Okay,
it's
this
really
is
cool.
going to be a big summer as well. I just saw past President Barack Obama, his library is opening up this summer as well. So a new presidential library, you don't get one of those every year, is coming in.
America's 250th.
Right, yeah, 250th. So a lot of activity going on.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Presidential Road Trips is available now on Amazon if you want to pick it up for yourself.
Fun.
Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, one of the best things about winter is fun in the snow, if that's your cup of tea. If you're skating on a local pond, don't test the ice, though. Ahead, we're going to show you how to keep you and your family safe.
It's like that fake movie. Don't
do it.
Plus, if your idea of pancakes is plain and practical, you might want to rethink breakfast. Find out how some decadent dessert-inspired stacks are flipping their way into our kitchen up next.
Looks so good. And Boaz is on parent duty today, but he's still got some work to get done. No daycare today, Boaz? You got a babe with you?
Yeah, no daycare today, but I found this unique co-working space in Homestead where kids are welcome. I'm going to show you around. That's after the break. Oh no, he's escaping.